Hi friend, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany and this is just a quick grocery haul. I ran through Walmart and Save-A-Lot. There are some things that I prefer from each store, so it doesn't bother me to go to both, but our Walmart is not a super center, so there are certain things that I absolutely had to go to Save-A-Lot for. But I wanted to just kind of show you all everything before I put everything away, how I start out making the list of what I actually need to get so I don't buy things I already have and we're not using and just everything gets expired and wasted and all of that stuff. So this is actually my grocery shopping trip for the week. We should be good as far as all that goes, but I want to show you all where I start is actually, I'll just bring you on over here, in the pantry. And let me turn this around and I'll show you here. I try to keep this pretty much organized because we do live in a single wide mobile home, so the pantry consists of this. I try to keep like most things to where you can pretty much see them at a glance, so everything is not too packed in there. But down here at the bottom, we do have some storage down here. I try to keep like the bulk things down here and the pastas and freezer bags, and then down here is actually the baby girl slime that I took off of the table. So we're pretty much limited to this, so some of these groceries I'm not real sure where they're gonna go. But anyway, let me turn you back around and I will show you here. I keep a list. I try to go through just to kind of have an idea of like the different packets that we have. I try to chunk it this way, the different pastas, just random stuff. These are like the canned foods. I do this just so I can know at a glance what I can throw together and make a meal, what I need to pick up to make a meal, that kind of thing. But the stuffing mix, I don't know if you noticed that or not, but I have like well, 4. I usually do the numbers in pencil so I can mark those out, but the stuffing mix, that stuff is so versatile, so if you don't use that, make sure you do. So we're going to go through the Walmart haul first. I got a loaf of bread, which was so exciting and definitely reminded me of my age because the bread guy was there and he had fresh bread and he's like, oh, I've got some fresh if you want it. So I got excited and got this fresh loaf, and I'm thinking I may try to do some Uncrustables this week. That's my plan because we never use a whole loaf of bread. The baby has specified that she wants some blue Jello, so that I had to grab, and our little Walmart didn't have the Walmart brand or I would have got it. A bag of sugar because we're getting very low on it. The pineapple chunks, and again, if you are not just dead set on getting name brand, always check the Walmart or the store brand because oftentimes it is cheaper, and be sure to look at the unit price. Speaking of, this corn was on sale for 50 cents a can, which was cheaper than Save-A-Lot because I made it a point to remember. It was like 75 cents, which I know it's just a quarter, but a quarter is a quarter. So we'd have some gummy snacks, and if you are not putting these in the refrigerator, you are missing out because they're just so much better cold. Anyway, this is just the Walmart brand of Raisin Bran Crunch. That cereal is my weakness because I can resist any cereal except that one. I don't know why I love it so good, but anyway, this ketchup, I meant to try to remember the price on it too, because the name brand, this is a very large one, about 64 ounce. The name brand one was like $8 and this one was $3. So it was unreal. And again, we don't, well, when I say we, I don't drink a whole lot of pop, but I did get the Diet Dr. Thunder. It's equivalent or similar or whatever the word would be to Diet Dr. Pepper, and it tastes pretty much the same to me, and it's $1 opposed to like $2.99 sometimes if you can get it on sale. So this is just the store brand of like a Coke or whatever. Chicken broth, because I have several recipes that I'm super excited to try out, so be sure to stick around for those. And of course I had to get some coffee because school starts back next week, and that's a necessity. But this, although it's not grocery, I know, but this is one, I just wanted to leave this in here because I will get like generic almost anything, but I cannot do generic dishwashing liquid. It is just so watered down. It's just, I would rather save here and splurge here. So I hope that makes sense. I hand wash the majority of our dishes, so that is just very, very important to me. So let's go over to the Save-A-Lot haul. This, I have been absolutely aching for some yellow tomatoes. I actually prefer, they're like brown purple color, and I couldn't find those, but these were the first yellowish orange color, and so I had to splurge on those because those weren't on my list. But had to grab some bananas, went ahead and got 18 eggs because again, we've got recipes coming up. I needed some toothpicks because I've been baking things, and we're going to be baking some muffins and stuff to kind of stock the freezer before school starts back. So I was needing those because I've been using a fork, and metal is not an ideal thing to check doneness, just so you know. These are the best shells and cheese, hands down. Kraft does not even hold a light to these. Like, it's unreal, because if you have not tried these, and I want to think they're $1.50 a box, absolutely the best. So you've got to try those. And let me come over this way, and then I'll go back there. This is chicken breast. I always check the meats to see if they're on sale. This was $2.49 a pound, and got a little over 4.5 pounds, so it's like $11, almost $12. So really excited about that, because I do normally cook this and shred it. I boil it, then shred it and portion it out into freezer bags. So it is ready. I just lay it out the night before, and it's ready for the meal the next day. And the ground beef, how much did I get here? It was $5.49 a pound. I don't know about where you all are, but meat is just insanely expensive. I think it's just everywhere, but this is just a little over 2 pounds, so it was almost $12 too. But I'm planning on fixing a meatloaf, and this will be enough for a meatloaf plus maybe 2 burgers or something like that. So I went ahead and got that. And the green beans, we needed a can of those. I got 4 cans of biscuits because my plan is to use some of this chicken and make chicken and dumplings. So I'm really excited about that one. And this is, I want to think 2 for $4 maybe. It may have been 2 for $3, but I really didn't need 2 because I have 1 in the cabinet. So I just went ahead and just got the 1. And this, oh, I'm sorry, let me go back to this. What I was going to say with this is you can use this for like different recipes besides just the cake. So I'm going to be sharing some of those too. So I'm really excited to share those with you all. But this Alfredo sauce tastes just like the, is it Ragu, I think, brand. I see absolutely no difference. I just add a little bit of garlic powder, and we usually add like a ton of extra cheese anyway. And it's just a lot cheaper, and we're planning on having chicken Alfredo at some point. Again, the store brand soft drinks, I think it was $1 or $1.50. I'm not sure, but this is really good. Sometimes I just want like for a snack, or sometimes I just use it for a meal, which is not ideal, but I love pretzels and Sprite, 7-Up, whatever. So I got a couple bags of chips because we're running low on those. And again, school starts back next week, so we needed some A1 sauce. Grabbed some ice cream. And these, if you have not tried, oh my goodness, these are so amazing. I used to love the little rolled chicken tacos from Taco Bell, and they quit serving them or whatever. So these are, they're just the next best thing. And I'm wanting to do some cornbread this week with the chicken and dumplings. So we had to have some buttermilk, some cornmeal, And I like Martha White. My granny just told me you don't use generic cornmeal, so I just don't. So anyway, we had to get a gallon of milk, and we've got all of the Save-A-Lot haul. Let me get the receipt and check it. Was $85. I don't have the Walmart haul figured up separately, but I'm gonna say roughly $25. So this is about right at 100, maybe 110, something like that. But if we take this and use what we have, plus we won't use all of this within a week anyway, but this is kind of what it looks like to just replenish the things that we need and use that, because I do a lot of it's like pantry cooking, you know, use what you've got because we're not buying anything else. And I like to have just stuff readily available at home and have a plan, so we're not just randomly trying to scramble and figure out something to eat, because 9 times out of 10 you end up getting fast food, and that just completely blows the budget all to pieces. So what we're trying to do is be as budget friendly and cost conscientious, you know, be aware of the cost of things, so we're not wasting, saving where we can. Always check the sales, because they do, you know, just put random things on sale. We're actually getting one of those little chest freezers, and I don't know that I should be that excited over a freezer, but I've never had one before, so I'm super pumped about that. And I can't wait to stock it up and have stuff in there to where instead of having to go to the grocery, I can just go to the freezer. So anyway, thank you all so much for coming along. I truly hope y'all have enjoyed this, just to kind of give you a idea of how things cost and how we can kind of throw things together and make a meal out of nothing. Thanks so much for being here, and please be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you right back here in the next one.